Today I'm taking you to a new place to have a conversation with you. This is the beer garden on the ocean in Pattaya, Thailand. It's a wonderful place to come have a nice cool drink or a good meal. It can get lively, but I'm going to sit out where hopefully it's quiet. Well, good morning, and thank you for spending some time with me today. We are in Pattaya, Thailand, and I really wanted to talk about something that caught my eye in the comment section. I was quite surprised. A passing comment that I made about artificial intelligence in another video about how it played a role as to why I left the West and retired early. It actually got a lot of feedback from the viewers. You really wanted to know more about my thoughts on why artificial intelligence played a role in my early retirement. I mean, I do agree that it's very different than what anybody else is talking about when it comes to early retirement. People talk about cost of living, which of course played a huge role. People talk about things that are changing in the West and how they wanted to leave the West. I talk about that as well. It's all very true. But yeah, for me, there was an additional situation with artificial intelligence that I realized I need to make a change quickly. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm really looking forward to it. So we're going to start out talking about how artificial intelligence played a role in me retiring early, why it was an important part of making this decision. And then we're going to talk about how artificial intelligence is changing this platform, how the platform that you're watching me on right now is going to change because of, and is already changed, it's just in the starting phases of it, is going to change because of artificial intelligence. And I'm hoping to stay out of that situation in the long run. I really enjoy bringing you content that is not AI generated. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. And I like I said, I was really kind of excited that people wanted to know more about that phase of my early retirement journey. So let's talk. So one aspect that people don't realize about my early retirement journey is that a big part of it was based on what I saw happening in the job market. So I realized that I had already been working for 35 years and I wanted to retire. I had been working all over the world, through the Middle East, everything. And my body, I felt, was, pretty beat up. I worked in the military, and then I worked as a contractor overseas. And I was kind of ready to take a break from all that. I wanted to get to a point where I could just relax and give my body a rest, give my brain a rest, And if I ended up getting another job down the line, like in my 60s or in my 70s, so be it. That's fine. The reality is I was in my 50s and I wanted to take a break and travel the world while I was healthy and able to do it without need of assistance. And that's exactly how this whole journey started. And it's the reason why I'm here right now today talking to you. Another aspect of this is that I saw some big changes coming in the West. I saw big changes happening as far as the cost of living basically exploding, which definitely has happened. In the 3 years that I have now been traveling basically full time, living on the road, the cost of living back in the US has gone up considerably. The cost of owning a home, the cost of paying rent, the cost of food, the cost of all types of insurance, any type of insurance that you have, all the taxes. And the year that I'm making this video, 2024, all of those are going to go up again. They're all going up this year. So I realized it was time to make a move. The next thing that I realized is that there was a massive change coming in culture. The culture was becoming more dangerous. And I said, I don't want to be part of that. And so that was also another big part of me moving. But there was a third aspect that people don't really think about, but it affected me greatly. And that was the rapid onset of AI. You see, I worked in IT, and that was my career since I was, for quite some time. And I've been involved in IT since I was in junior high school. When I was in junior high, I would go to the public library and spend time on the computer. And it was, I realized that was kind of part of my life, and that was going to be something that I loved forever. There was something about that Apple IIe computer that they had set up there, and I said, this is going to be part of my life forever. I know that. And it has. And that made me really fall in love with all the different aspects of IT. I enjoy studying it. I keep up a bunch of certifications even to this day. And I enjoy studying for those and learning. Something happened in the last 5 years that really threw a wrench in that long-term plan, which is AI. AI started to decimate a lot of IT jobs, and I realized that this was not going to last. The hobby and the job that I have loved for so long was coming to a massive change, and I had to get ready. I looked at how millions of jobs were being taken by AI over the next 5 to 10 years, especially in the field that I was in. I worked in a field where AI was basically built for doing network management and programming, and this was exactly what AI was designed to replace. And as time goes on, it's going to replace a lot more in all the different fields. I have this estimation, and I'm curious what your thoughts are. I believe that anything that you sit down at a desk for, anything that you stare at a screen and type on a keyboard, it's going to be gone in a couple of years. It doesn't matter what industry it's in. It doesn't matter what level you do it at. It's gone. And what's going to be left is jobs that are more physical. And they will start to be threatened by robotics. However, I think they will be lasting at least another 10 years. But yeah, we're going to have a serious change in any type of intellectual job, any type of sit-down job, any type of office job. And I saw that. And I was like, well, these two things are coming to a head. I'm at a point where I don't want to do more physical labor because I'm already in my 50s. And at the same time, the IT work that I'm doing now, that it's taking me years to get out of field work and get into an air-conditioned environment, it's gone. And so I had to make a rapid change. And what I ended up doing is investing, selling basically everything. I worked a couple of last jobs where I basically had no expenses. I got rid of everything, got rid of all my bills, and I just packed everything into my investments because it was a code red for me. We talked about before how companies are looking at code reds because of AI. That was something I mentioned in another video. Well, I saw it as a code red for me. I had to end up with a life that AI was not going to take from me. Oh, look at this right here. Oh. Thank you so much. Oh yes, it's very hot out here. It is. It's super hot where I'm at. I'm over here by the beach. Right here, you can kind of see the beach behind me. All right. Super hot. Cheers. One of the aspects that I realized about AI is that it wasn't just going to take jobs, but it was actually going to do those jobs better than humans were doing them. And that was something that I think a lot of people don't understand, that aspect of it. You can replace somebody that costs less just by changing the person out. But when you change something out with someone that is, or something that is not only cheaper, but 10 times faster and 10 times more intuitive, that's a revolution. When you have a revolution in any industry, you need to move quickly. And that's exactly what I ended up doing. And that was a big part of me selling everything, investing it, and taking off. That doesn't mean I won't ever work again, but it does mean that I needed time to basically replan what was going to happen. What is happening in my own career field? And how am I going to re-enter the job market, if ever? And really, I don't know if I will, which is a big part of living in a low-cost environment. That might be the way that I have to live. And you know what? I'll take it. I don't mind it at all. Sure, it's a big change. It is. I'm living now in Southeast Asia. It's a low-cost lifestyle, but I also enjoy it. It's a healthy lifestyle, and it's pleasant. The next thing that I want to talk about is how AI is going to change this platform, because it is going to change this platform big time. And the way that it's going to change this platform is that content already, as we speak, much of the content that you're seeing on YouTube is created by AI. Thumbnails are created by AI. The content itself is. The words that you hear, the voices are AI created. The background music is AI created. And it's changing this platform quickly. I think that in about 12 months, that's it, just 12 months, I think the majority of all content on YouTube will be somehow AI created. Now that'll be either through the actual content itself, which will be the bulk of it, but also through AI tools. Now those AI tools can be very useful, but the use of AI content is what I am trying to stay away from. And what I am bringing you is actually traveling around the world as a human being, showing you places around the world, not an AI creation, but how it really is. Where I stay, what I eat, what I'm doing there. This beer is actually just AI. I'm fooling everybody. So what is this going to mean going forward? Well, the first thing is that it means is I still have a commitment to making AI-free content. Not because I'm against AI, wholeheartedly, because I'm a technology nerd, and I actually find AI to be quite fascinating. And I also am a realist, and I'm aware that it's coming like a freight train for all social media platforms. The reason that I'm making my content actually me traveling, not AI background, not using AI in the thumbnails and all these kind of things, is because I do want to leave some sort of realism on the web. The same way that I want to make positive content on the web, I don't want to make negative content. I don't want to make content that divides people. I want to make positive, uplifting content. For the same reason, I want to help fill the web with content that is real and not generated by a computer's interpretation of what's out there. I want to show you what's out there, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, so that gives you an idea of why I had to make this decision to retire early because of AI. Also gives you an idea where I see this platform going. I think the majority of YouTube videos will be AI generated in 12 months. And I intend for the next so many years to continue traveling the world to different countries and bringing them to you, me with a camera, editing it, me talking. The background is going to be, all these guys on a jet ski over here. Look at them tearing out on a jet ski. It's going to be me creating the content, bringing you the world, and it's not going to be AI generated. And that's my thoughts on the matter. I'm curious how you think about this as well, and I would like to know more. I'm going to go and grab a bite to eat. I'm going to take you with me. Let's go get a nice bite to eat here in Pattaya. We are at what's called the Beer Garden, which is a beautiful location. Maybe we'll just grab something to eat right here. I want to show you the real side of travel. So we'll grab a bite to eat, show you how much it costs. Maybe we'll go walk around a little bit. I'm glad that you spend some time with me like this. This is an important subject, and it's a subject that's going to affect all of us. If you want to know more about living overseas low cost, if you want to know more about cutting your cost of living in an early retirement and what these countries are like and subscribe to the video. Talk to me in the comment section what your thoughts are on AI, because I'm curious. All right, let's go grab a bite to eat. We'll talk again soon. Aloha. I mean, the view here is so nice at the beer garden. You can come at nighttime as well. It's nice. All the boats light up. It's quite beautiful daytime and nighttime. But let's just stay here. I'm going to order a coffee. I'm going to get an Eggs Benedict. I'm going to show it all to you with the prices. Thank you so much. Hey, buddy. How you doing? How are you? How's your day going? Oh, you're just a sweetheart. Yes, you are. Oh, what a sweetie.